Well, I think it's time we clean up the melons. What do you guys think? Does it want to start?
It's cold.
Yeah.
And she don't want to run.
She's like, no, I'm too cold. Not today. It's doing something.
Yeah.
It's good. Well, he's gonna fill me up some stuff so we can start putting more seeds. And there you go. Now I'm gonna clean up the melon left. See how it's all really gross. And I'm gonna go ahead and put more peas here. And this trellises, since I already have the trellises. All right. We got probably a couple hours before we have to knock off and go get that boy.
Yeah, I know, right? His work schedule is not convenient.
Yeah, but it's Saturday. We got plenty of time to do as we wish, I guess.
It's just, it's got such a big engine.
Woo. All right.
She's like, no, I don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna. You need the wagon?
No, ma'am. You want me to hook it?
I got it.
All right.
Okay. We'll keep you up to date, y'all.
Okay. I inadvertently hurt a, I don't know what you would call her. A
lady's
a young lady's feelings. I do apologize. It's just, you know, I mean, I would assume by now, because I put a video up on my own channel. Let me backtrack, okay? I put a video up on my own channel saying, no, I'm not going to take your jab. Evidently, they still feel compelled to threaten us. So I put another video up trying to explain to the simple-minded people what no means. Now, this one lady, she made a comment, and I told her, oh, bless your heart, because, you know, well, anyway. But then when I went and looked at her homepage, she actually voted for Biden, and she put it out there. My kudos, is that
Kudos.
it? My kudos for you throwing your mental illness out there into the public for people to see. But I would assume by now that everybody understands that this here president sniffs little children and women inappropriately.
Yes.
If not, which one of the thousands upon thousands of pictures
And videos.
and videos are you not understanding?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, ma'am, you have my heartfelt apologies.
We don't feel like that was heartfelt.
That was an apology, wasn't it? Oh well.
Oh, you know what is it? Yeah, what is it? What they say when you get your feelings hurt? What happens? Well, nothing. All right, we're supposed to be kind and all that, but come on, you guys.
I thought, yeah, you make it hard sometimes, right? I mean,
In other words, look at this mess. We let it go. We were lazy. I don't think we were lazy. I think
well, we were
just
lazy. You were sick for about 3 weeks. Then I was sick.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we were very sick for a while.
For a while.
Things just kind of got out of hand. But we weren't too worried because it was too hot to plant any cool weather crops. Today, though, today the weather changed. Today, the weather changed. It was cool outside. It's cool right now, and it's what, almost 10, I think?
Oh, yeah.
At what time did you drop that boy off? 9?
9.
So it's probably near
like
10.
10 o'clock, and I'm telling you, it's chilly.
It's
I mean,
nice.
it's got to be 75 degrees. I'm getting ready to go get a coat. What?
No coats yet.
It's 75 degrees. That's cold.
I know. Lick it.
Anyhow.
We'll eventually wake the kids up, the little ones, and
Eventually.
I guess we'll have to feed them.
We got to redo this, re-rake it.
Yeah, we'll re-rake it. We're going to shovel it and re-rake it and let it sit for a day or so, and then I'll put stuff on it.
Yeah, but yeah, I just didn't think there'd be anybody out there silly enough to actually admit to voting for this guy. That there in itself is a mental illness. Perhaps I could help you. I know the name of a good psychiatrist. What?
Poor people.
Well, come on.
No. You know, quite honestly, though, it
That's the
must be
first person
hard
I ever-
living in the head.
I know, right?
It must be really, no, think about it. It must be really hard living in the head of people that are so angry like that. Really, it must be a hellish place right there.
That guy can't even read a simple sentence off a teleprompter. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's
I
not
mean,
well.
and they said, I want to meet they.
They say I'm supposed to ask.
They told me, yeah, I want to meet they.
And
Anyway.
I mean, he walks weird now.
Oh man, there's something wrong with that fella. I mean, he needs help. He really, really needs help. I don't know if he's getting the psychological and mental help or health that he needs or what, because to me, this is elder abuse. It's just like people slapping them stupid things on our children in school and teaching racism. That's child abuse.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Douglas.
Yes, ma'am.
We shall continue trying
get
to get
the
this
shovels
done.
moving.
All right. Oh,
All right.
boy.
Hey, one more time. I'm sorry you voted for Biden. What? All right. There it is. It's like we did the same job twice in a row, isn't it, honey?
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah, well, all right. For those of you that don't know, it's like we do not sell any of this. We live in an area where there's a lot of people in need. So we grow vegetables and we give them away to people who need it more than us. So, you know, I like to talk dumb down because I think it's funny and I'm trying to entertain y'all. But yeah, in all seriousness, y'all need to start your gardens.
Yeah.
It's not a conflict of any kind that I'm worried about. A lot of people took an oath just like me, and I aim to keep my oath. All right. It's the aftermath of any kind of conflict that comes that me and my wife we're dearly struggling with it. We sure are, because if you look at America, we're not graceful winners. Look at the Democrats, they're not graceful. And I mean, it's really going to be hard to show compassion to a police officer that arrests a woman for going to a school board meeting and voicing her opinion about the schools and their pornography and their racist, critical race theory stuff, the downright torturing our children for all this time. I mean, so it's aftermath of anything that we're desperately struggling with. What say you, Mother?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Remember the days when you had to sign a document to give permission to school to talk to your kids about puberty and
Yes.
changes? And this was what? If I remember, Mike did it in middle school.
In middle school, about 4 years ago, 5.
You know,
Yeah.
and in that span of time, we have gone from that to books. I mean, the stuff that the book this lady was talking about, I think it's even sinful to hear
Oh,
about it.
you had to turn away. You couldn't look at the
can't watch,
pictures.
I can hear that
Oh.
stuff. I mean, even I think that stuff is very sinful, even just hearing it or knowing about
Yeah.
it. And they're trying to put that in our children's mind.
And it's like you people are trying to normalize
Yeah.
some weird dude sniffing children. Here's how bad it is. Somebody posted a video online years ago. We all remember Jeff Sessions. I thought he was creepy. It was a video of Jeff Sessions smacking rather, let's go Brandon, hand away from a little girl on the Senate floor, and you could just read his lips. Stop that. That's weird.
Yeah.
Right? And you know, my whole problem is I don't know who voted for him. I sure as hell have never met anybody that's voted for him.
No, not in our neck of the woods.
Not in our neck of the woods. And, you know, I've said it a whole bunch of times, right? Y'all leave me alone. I'm trying my best to leave you alone. But the problem is you're encroaching into my area. You're messing with my children. And I won't tolerate that.
One of our things that our pastor said the other day was, when you're at peace and there's quiet and stuff, you need to make a decision.
Yes.
In your head, how far you'll go.
How far are you going to go?
What you will take. What will set you off. You have to make a decision about all these things in your head.
And
because if you wait until the time that something's happening, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna make the wrong decision and regret it later. But if you already know how far you go, what you will take, what you will do.
How he phrased it was, you need to make your mind up now before the confusion starts.
Yeah.
Will you stand? Yeah, and I remember it, probably 6-7 months, man. My wife, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I don't know. I don't know. Well, I know now, and I'm at peace with my decision. I'm not gonna enjoy it, but like I said, I'm not afraid of a fight. I'm not afraid of, well, that's my problem. I'm not afraid of a lot of things that I should be afraid of. But I most definitely, like I said, I'm afraid of any aftermath of this, because I know what it's gonna look like, all right? And yeah, it's just, yeah, how do you like gas prices, you know? How do you like the lack of food in the grocery store? How do you like hyperinflation, right? How do you like this crazy crap they're teaching your children? I can go on and on and on. You know why you have shortages? Get off the mainstream media. I don't even know if they're covering it. Just look at the ships. I saw a video some fella in Long Beach, California put up, and he was just scanning the bay, and there was thousands of container ships out there. Thousands of them, and the cranes aren't moving. And I gotta tell you, this is all 100% Brandon's fault.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, there's no shirking this. You can't blame anyone else. No, he created this.
There's a serious shortage of labor.
Yes.
Okay? And so think about it. People are saying, depending on what camp you're in, okay? So there's two things. Let's say that you're in the camp that believe that COVID is the plague.
Yeah.
Like the plague that came and destroyed 1% of the population.
Yeah.
I don't know how long ago. Okay, let's say that you believe you're the one that believes that. You're gonna want extra pay to go do the same job you did before, and if you don't do that, I'm not working because I'm scared out of my mind that I'm gonna get the plague. Two, you can be in our camp, so to speak.
Yeah.
Where you realize this is not that bad, it's not really all that, I mean, you know.
And why should I work? You're giving me money.
No, not just that, but you're in the camp of that person, they're like, okay, wait. You're making me wear a mask. You're making me do all these extra things now that I have to sanitize and I have to do this. And if I get a sniffle, I have to go get tested. And then even if some of these people, if even I come back negative, I have to quarantine for 2 weeks. Forget it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. I'll just go figure out something else.
Yeah.
Stay on unemployment.
Let me tell you, your new world order ain't working very well.
I mean, so damn if you are and damn if you're not.
But, you know, and it's like they've just drank in so much of this Kool-Aid that they can't think for themselves. You can't open your eyes and see, right? I mean, oh my God. You know, go look at the price of one steak. 14 bucks, 15 bucks.
Look, also, look. We made it so that the grocery stores were stayed open, right?
Right.
And so we called our cashiers and our people that work in the grocery stores.
Heroes.
Okay, having a job and making your living and doing what you're supposed to do does not make you a hero.
No.
It barely makes you a decent human being.
And in some cases, it doesn't even make you a decent human being.
So, yes, kudos to you that you went to work even though the world was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You were still getting paid and you were doing your job. You know, and now it just reinforced a generation that thinks they're special snowflakes, you know?
I mean, look.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy. If these millionaires who are stirring the pot, so to speak of, thought that this country was that bad of a place, use your head. They wouldn't be here. They're millionaires. They can live anywhere.
Indeed.
Right. And boy, let me tell you something. They don't care about you. And I don't either, to tell you the truth about it. I apologize for that fact. That's why me and my wife are always so honest with what we put out.
Yeah.
Because we don't want anything from you.
No.
All right? But we do consider it our Christian duty. If we can just get one person and one person only to not even change their mind, but to think about it. But,
Yeah.
you know, that's it. One person.
One single person thinks,
Yep.
wait a minute, that doesn't really make
Yeah,
sense.
that don't make no sense. Right?
Our days has been more productive than ever. Right?
Ever. Yeah, here's the whole thing, okay? Now, I know you're going to say, oh, you're an anti-vaxxer. All right, just listen to my logic here. And you know this to be the God's honest truth. You ain't shoving that thing in my arm, all right? And there's plenty of reasons. There are plenty of reasons that you can find anywhere. And if I say them on here, YouTube will take it down because of censorship. That's another issue. After all this stuff happens, God help you people. I mean, really, because I know you're just probably some young college kid, right, with who was taught this liberal stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, God help you, because you understand the Constitution. You're educated, or you wouldn't be working there. You understand freedom of speech. And look, you can dress it up any way you want. Oh, we're a private company. No, it's censorship, all right? And I mean, if you're not smart enough to figure that shit out.
Yeah.
Anywho's, what are we planting here?
Well, I have a bunch of starts that might be ready to go in the ground. So it's
All
probably
right.
gonna be like broccoli and kale and cauliflower. If they didn't get too leggy.
Too leggy?
Too leggy.
Too leggy.
Too leggy.
Yes, we got all kinds of starts. But yeah, as I said, my wife, she was sick for probably a good month.
Oh, it was just one of those.
Oh,
things.
man.
I had no energy to do anything.
Yeah, then I got sick, she shared. Oh yeah, and then I was sick for about a month. Then we had a Christian retreat we had to go to, and oh yeah, we've been busy. But we'll get the garden going again. Sorry if I bored you, but you know, there's...
Honesty, though.
Yeah.
It was too hot, anyway.
It was too hot. We old.
Yeah, that we are.
We old, and I'm retarded. I mean retired. All right. Vaya con Dios, people.
Vaya con Dios.